Hi, and welcome to Watercoloring with me. I am working on a holly berry branch in the snow today, and we're also going to do some bokeh. And you can see the picture to the left there is basically what we're going to be doing. So first I'm going to sketch out my branch. And I'm adding my berries. And you can add yours however you like. Okay, so here I am getting out my drawing gum, and I'm also getting out my brush soap. And I'm going to coat my bristles with that brush soap, just wipe off the excess. And then when you're putting on your drawing gum or masking fluid, the fluid won't stick to your brush. So you won't end up wrecking your brush in the process. You can see real quick there what I was using. I'm going to start by wetting down my paper. And just so you know, I have yet to figure out a happy medium here. And just to add in real quick, basically you're just applying the masking fluid to any area that you would want the snow to be in. So after we're done doing the background and everything, you'll be able to peel that off and have a nice white area to put your snow. So I'm definitely using a cheaper watercolor paper here, and the reason for that is I just can't see spending a ton of money for practice projects, and just, you know, when you're learning how to watercolor, you don't really want to use really expensive stuff because it's expensive. So that's another reason why my paper dries out a little bit faster. But here you see I started adding some color to the background, which I definitely regret the colors I chose, but in the end I think it turns out pretty good. And as you can see here, I've added too much water, so I had to go in and remove some water and work on blending some lines in. But with this, you can actually fix that up when you're doing the bokeh. You can get those lines out in that background very easily. Do not try using a dry brush. It does not work. I'm using a stencil brush here, and I'm also using this circular stencil to get my circles in because I just think it makes a nicer circle. You don't have to use that. You can just make your own circles however you choose with the brush. And you don't need a stenciling pencil either. You can use just a regular, stenciling pencil. You can use a regular brush. You don't need to use a stenciling brush. So the reason I put these videos up is that I hope that people can just chill out and relax and do some painting and maybe learn some new techniques that you didn't know before, or even just we might do some basic stuff, more basic, things later on. But it's all about having fun. I'm not getting rich off of doing this, and I'm sure you're not either. So we're just here trying to have some fun, relax, and do some nice painting. Okay, so we're up to the point where we are now painting berries. We did our branch, which you'll see I missed a spot later on that I'll have to fix, but no big deal. We can go back in and do that. But when you're doing the berries, you want to leave a little white just to leave some highlight, make them look a little more realistic. So you saw me drying my page, and once your page is dry, if you don't have a dryer, you can use a hair dryer if you want, or you can just let it sit. I'm taking a eraser I have to get the masking fluid off. Just makes it a little easier to get off, but you don't need it. You can get it off without it. Okay, so we're gonna go in and give that snow some shadowing now. Nope, I fibbed. I'm going to fix my branch. So I'm gonna fix my branch first, then I'm gonna go in and do some highlighting on the snow. And when we get to that part, basically you are gonna lighten up your gray, really water it down to add your highlighting to the snow. The snow is not just pure white. Fun fact. Try not to be afraid of messing up at this point. I mean, it is what it is. If you mess up, you can always fix it. I mean, with watercolor, if you just add water and then blot it up, a lot of times you can take off whatever you did and redo it. If it gets a little dark, then add a little more water and, blend it out. As you can see here, I had a little too much of the gray at the top, so I just took my brush and rinsed it off, dried it off, and then soaked up that extra water and color, and I think that looks pretty good. I probably should have done a little more of the bouquet in the back. I mean, yeah, you can just go and look at it and see what you think. on yours, but yeah, there's always room for adjustments. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.